that smirk.
Yeah, I had to.
Oh my god. Dude.
I had to. I had to try.
Perfect. $4,000 is perfect.
Yeah, dude. She fucking shits and gets.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Hunter Tuned. We're actually at the house garage right now, messing with the CRV, and we actually are going to make a turbo guard for it, or, you know, like a poor man's turbo guard, turbo screen. So, yeah, we're going to show you how to do that today. We just went to the hardware store, and we picked up a, just like 2 feet of screen that you would use for like a screen door or screen window. And, yeah, this is the black screen. They had bronze, dude. I was going to get gold. I don't know how the gold would look though. I think the black goes with everything else. Right. So I got the black. They do sell it like in the aluminum, black, and bronze at our local hardware store. We probably could have got away with just 1 foot of it, but I got 2 feet just to be safe. It was like $1.50.
And if you want to put, you have way more than enough if you ever want to put one on the Mustang or something.
Yeah, or the
truck.
Yeah, I probably won't ever put one on the Mustang.
I don't know why I said that. I was thinking truck.
No, yeah, truck. We might do one for the truck while we're here because I got 2 clamps too. So
right.
Maybe we could practice. So anyways, what we're gonna do is we're pretty much just we got 2 hose clamps. Just because I didn't know what size the outlet of the turbo was, I just kind of guessed. And this setup in particular is going to be a little tricky because we are using this top mount manifold from eBay. It's a Rev 9 top mount turbo manifold. And it positions the turbo very close to the power steering pump. And I mean very close. So
like had to cut down that bolt.
Yeah,
close.
yeah, and the pump is like right there. So it's going to be a little tricky trying to get this in there. We're going to do our best to try to get the screen positioned onto the turbo. But we might show you how to do it on the truck because doing it on this setup isn't really a good example of how to actually do the turbo screen, just because we're going to have to finagle some stuff to get the screen actually fitted to the turbo. But we wanted to retain power steering on this because it's going to be like a daily driver for this winter. And power steering would be kind of nice in this heavier vehicle. So that's why we kept the power steering.
And at first you said you didn't want power steering. I was like, no, we could make that work.
Yeah, and we made it work. So that's pretty sweet. Top mount turbo with power steering.
And cruise control.
And cruise control, can't forget that. Alright guys, so the turbo guard thing didn't really go as planned. This thing is a real big pain in the ass to get a turbo guard onto. I have to remove the power steering pump in order to do it. I'll do it later. We did, however, get one onto the truck. And the best technique was to cut, a big square out of the screen and then put the screen around where the turbo inlet is. So like put the screen on, clamp it down, and then it actually marks itself where the clamp is. On the outside of the clamp, it'll mark. And then you can take it and just cut around a circle with a scissors, and it's like a perfect freaking fit. And circular, and you don't have like one end hanging off the other kind of thing. Whatever. Just figured I'd show you guys that. I wasn't even going to include that clip, but I did anyway, because, why not? You guys can see the struggles and the fun. So we will get a turbo guard on this thing eventually, but I'm really not too concerned about it, to be honest. Yeah, whatever. So anyways, we just drained all the pump gas out of this car, took the return line off, ran a vacuum hose or like a gas hose out to a can. I filled Christian's truck up with all the gas that was in this thing. And now we're going to go get some E85 to put in, because you guys know me, I run E85 in everything I own, and pump gas scares me, especially with stock engine stuff. Just because, E85 is a lot easier on a motor when you're boosting it and stuff like that. So, and by me, it's $2 a gallon. It's a no-brainer. It's everywhere. It's readily available. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go get some E85, come back, and then we're going to load a tune in from Honda Tuning Suite. I'll show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of us trying to get this thing running on Honda Tuning Suite. Shout out to Garrett, too. He was like a big help yesterday. We were trying to get the Honda Tuning Suite to work on my laptop, and it was a big pain in the ass because I didn't have like something unblocked on my computer, and Devin actually reached out to me and definitely helped out a bunch. I can't thank those guys enough for all the stuff that they've done yesterday for me. So you guys are awesome. That's what I love about E85. Okay guys, now that we have a full tank at E85 in the car, we are going to start to tune this thing, and I'm just going to kind of give you a rundown of this software. Not anything in depth. We're going to do more in-depth stuff. I'm going to do a lot of videos on this software, I think. But the one thing that was an issue is I had, when I first installed this program from HondaTuningsuite.com, it would not run. Like, the program wouldn't run and nothing would work. So I had to, like, Devin actually showed me there was something in here that was like checked and it was like blocked, so it wasn't allowing it to open. And then, yeah, there's some other stuff. There's a lot of really good help on the Facebook group page of Honda Tuning Suite, or you can probably post in the Hunter Tuned Facebook group, the Hunter Tuned YouTube Facebook group. Probably can help you there too. But anyways, we're going to start a new file here, and I kind of wanted to give you a rundown. Pretty much what you're going to do when you open the software is it's going to look something like this. And we're going to go to File, New, and then they give you an option for OBD0 ECU, OBD1 ECU, or Flash. Now, Flash is up and coming on this software and is able to do K-Series. So, like, if you have a Tactrix cable, which is like open source Evo tuning or open source Subaru, you usually have a Tactrix cable. I used to have a Tactrix cable, but I sold it because I never really used it. But a Tactrix cable is pretty much an OBD2 to USB that can communicate between PC and the car.
I gave you a blue one.
No, that's not. I don't think it's the same. It's like you need a specific Tactrix. It's called
really?
Tactrix cable. Yeah. So, but anyways, they have successfully tuned. I know Devin actually just talked to me, and he successfully tuned an 09 Civic Si with just a Tactrix cable in this software, which is free.
Right.
No K Pro, no Flash Pro, no nothing. So this software has total huge potential.
Right.
So it's cool, but it is still like up and coming, and it's still like in development. So I'm sure there is some bugs. I've already noticed like some little things, like cold start. I seem to be having some issues with cold starting, but I didn't even tune the fucking car. I literally got it last night. I got it driving, and that was it. Like, I didn't even spend any time tuning it. So I'm gonna actually try to get some tuning done on it. But anyways, we just click OBD1 ECU, and then we go to the prototype base ROM is the one I've been using. That's the one that Devin wants me to use. You can use the prototype base ROM when you donate to Honda Tuning Suite. I highly suggest you guys go and donate just a couple bucks just to help this guy out. He literally does this every day for like 10 hours a day just on this software. So it's super cool to like help somebody out that is, you know, helping the community. Right. So I'm just trying to maybe get some word out there for him and some publicity, because this is a really cool software, honestly, guys. So anyways, we clicked the OBD1 ECU there, and then what was the last option? Oh yeah, prototype base ROM. Or you can do the Honda Tuning Suite stable base ROM, and then we have a stock map sensor. We are going to rescale it for boost, and we can set our cut at like 11, which is the stock map sensor will read that. We can choose however many boost columns we want, and it'll automatically scale and set up the base map. So fuel per PSI is 120, which is probably fine to start. We can probably just bump that down, honestly, to like 110. And then 1 degree per pound of boost we can do for now. New injector size. This is one of the bugs that I did notice, is the injector size does seem to be off a little bit. I know that the injectors that I'm running right now are thousands, because they're the flex fuel Hunter tuned ones. These are actually like a newer Camaro style, so they flow like 1100. I know that, and I've went 1080 on these injectors, but we'll type in 1000 cc on the new injector size, and then it says, would you like Honda Tuning Suite to calculate the base trim values for TPS, tipping, and cranking? I'm gonna say no, because the last time I did say yes, it actually, I'll show you. If you hit yes, it'll automatically take out 76% of fuel when you're cranking and negative 76 during tip-in. Now, when that happens, I'm going to put these at 0. When that happens, at least from my experience last night just playing with this software for like 20 minutes, it wouldn't start.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when I put it at 0, it fired right up. The TPS tip-in is another thing where, like, when you suddenly hit the gas, it's pulling 76% of fuel.
Oh,
which is too much, and it was just like, it kind of ran like crap, and then I put those at 0, and it ran way better. So, anyways, and then there's a injector battery offset. These are the dead times. Look at the amount of injector selection this fucking software has. It has every injector from every Honda, like stock, NSX, Civics, newer ones, Preludes, Integras, RSX, RDX, Acura CL, Mitsubishi Blue Top, Black Top, 3000 GT, Lancer, Evo 3, Evo 8, Audi S4 injectors, Dodge 4.7, Dodge SRT4, Dodge Viper? Edelbrock injectors, Ford Motorsports injectors, which these are kind of common around here, the Ford injectors. Ford Mustang, Ford GT, these are all different injectors. 200SX, GTR, Skyline, you name it, guys, like 240SX, Blitz, Bosch, Deechworks, Excel, MSD, Ultimate Racing, HKS, Denso, Fuel Injector Clinic, Han Racing, Holley, Precision Turbo, RC Engineering, Injector Dynamics, Bosch, or Custom. On the flex fuel stuff, we usually put the injector size at the ID 1000s, and those dead times work really well for the flex fuel injectors. I have to make the font bigger on this. It's really small. And then we're going to choose our transmission. We're just going to say it has an LS trans. So then we hit next, and then we can pick our base or the base map to start with. So we're going to use the one thing that is still being worked on is the B20 map. I guess the B20 map doesn't really work that well, but we're going to use like a B18B map, P75, 7,000 RPM rev limiter. We're just going to use that to start. So to connect, you're just going to have the ostrich cable plugged into your laptop on whatever COM port you're setting up on, and then you just go to connect, and you can see it's connected here. You do have to set this up in the settings to tell it what COM port uses what. Same with the data logger, which we have the data logging cable. It's a totally separate homemade fucking Hue log thing. I have this one set up on the back.
That's nice, though, that you can actually set to what...
Yep, you can set what COM port. There we go. Now that the key's on, the data logger came online. So now that when we hit the TPS and stuff, it's all gonna work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna upload base ROM plus calibration to the emulator. So now that we uploaded it, we're gonna try to start it. See how it is. Yeah, it's like super lean. Okay, so right off the bat, we're gonna have to add some fuel into this thing. Go to parameters. There's so many different parameters on here, guys. It's ridiculous. Let's see here. We gotta find fuel. Okay, fuel, injector calibration, overall fuel. We're gonna give it like 50% here, which will add 50% to the whole table. We're gonna upload it and see if it runs better now. Oh. See, I had to add 80% to get it to run on the overall trim with it saying it's a 1000cc injector, which, like I said, just seems a little off. But I also think this fuel pressure regulator is a little weak. Like it's only like 35 psi base pressure, so that could be part of it. Another way that you can give the car more fuel is you can lower the injector size. So I just lowered it to an 850cc. I'm just playing with injector size and the overall fuel trim right now to get it to run good, which we're getting there. It started off really lean, and now we're on the gauge at least. So we're getting somewhere. But I'm gonna have to tell this thing it's like a 550cc injector for it to run right. Oh, too far. Too far.
We're in the ballpark.
There we go. Race car.
A G6.
Was it really?
Yeah. Two of them are getting it though.
Alrighty guys, it is the next day. We are cruising the CRV down to the shop and cruising down the highway at like 75, 80 mile an hour. Don't really have any drive shaft issues that I can really speak of, but this car does have like a wobble in the steering wheel for some reason. I have 2-inch wheel spacers on it, so I think that might be part of it. I think the drive shaft is holding up pretty good and doing okay for everybody that is asking. Yeah, more testing to come, obviously. But last night, I literally spent like 4 hours tuning this thing. And I finally got it dialed in good enough to do some pulls. We got it switched over to E85, and it is on the new Honda Tuning Suite software. But like I said, guys, this new Honda Tuning Suite software, with any new software, there is going to be some bugs. And Devin is kind of, he kind of reached out to me and was like, hey man, I'm going down this road. Hey man, you want to do some testing for us? And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm giving him feedback on what I think needs to be fixed or changed on the software. But man, guys, for a free, anybody can download software and tune their Honda with, it is kick-ass. Let me just tell you guys. It has fucking popcorn mode, for crying out loud. Listen to this. You probably can't hear it too well inside the car, but out back it's rowdy.
It's dope.
Yeah, it's super cool, actually. A lot of guys are like, oh, they want the snap crackle tune. Well,
I'm that guy.
Yeah, we did it with Christians on Honda, but we really had to jerry-rig some stuff on the tune to get it to work.
Yeah, -4 degrees of timing at 21 pounds of vacuum or whatever.
Yeah, and then like trick the TPS so it never turns fuel off.
Right, and then like 500% fuel is pretty wicked.
And it would just gunfire. But this is controllable, where if I let off the gas completely, it won't pop and crackle at all. But if I give it like 1 or 2% throttle while I'm decelling, it will snap and crackle and pop like that all day long. But yeah, I did a couple launches with the drive shaft already. Let me just tell you guys, she's a ripper. It's on 7 pounds of boost only, 7, that's it. And this thing gets down, guys. It's definitely a lot of fun. Christian's gonna film quick. A quick little launch.
I had to piss really bad. It's really fucking loud. Oh, there's no trees around. I can't even pee. A bunch of shit. So we're actually putting Brandon's car on HTS today too, to get bang, snap, pop, crackle, all the good stuff.
This thing spools ridiculously fast.
It's instant, it's nice.
Yeah, like honestly guys, if I have it in 3rd gear at 2500, full boost by 3 grand.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun when it's on like 15 pounds.
Right.
But I wanna just like have fun with it for a little while and enjoy it. And I beat the living shit out of this thing last night. It was dialed and all day today. I can't wait for snow, dude. I want a snowstorm so bad. So I can just go hooning. 4x ripping.
That was the plan. Then Christian sold the tracker.
Yeah.
Whatever.
75 pounds oil pressure. you can hear them too, guys, because we'll have to get like a GoPro on the back of the car or something and just go drive around and listen to the crackles.
Yeah.
But it's fucking sweet. Alrighty guys, back down at the shop now, doing a couple checkovers on the CRV. Everything seems really good with this thing, guys. It is performing very well. Nothing in the overflow. So our head gasket is sealing very good, no overheating issues. The heat works good. The oil is up to par, it's not burning anything. It is leaking a little bit from cam seal or something over here that I have to address at some point. I'll probably never touch it, but it's not bad enough for me to care, really. Power steering is working, cruise control is working. Yeah, overall, super awesome. My buddy Brandon just brought his Civic hatch down here, and we're gonna throw HTS on it as well, and just kind of see how it works on a stock car instead of something with giant injectors and all that. So definitely a lot more videos to come with the HTS software. This is only the beginning, guys. I plan on doing a whole lot of videos and R&D with Honda Tuning Suite. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the pulls of the CRV, the first couple pulls in the first drive, really. The first real drive in the CRV. The all-wheel drive is working great. I'm not launching it super hard yet, just because I'm still kind of learning this setup and breaking it in a little bit. But nonetheless, the clutch is holding good. This is that reused competition stage 5 we have in here. And it's a little tricky to get this clutch to work with a four-wheel drive car without like bogging it or just running too much out of the hole, which, yeah, I'll learn. We'll start pushing it harder and harder, slowly and slowly as we go. But man, just for like a quick break-in tune on this thing, guys, it's ripping. We do also have some upcoming videos on this truck as well. This is a customer truck that just got brought in. It is a turbo 5.3 with a VS Racing. I believe this is like an S475 or something like that, cast turbo. I don't exactly know what turbo it is, to be honest. I think it's an S475. He is running Hunter tuned decapped injectors and a Hunter tuned computer. The 411 ECU I think we have in this thing. And this thing is definitely needs some help, guys. It definitely needs a lot of work. There's a lot of wiring issues with it. The brakes don't work, so we're gonna try to fix the brakes on it. A whole bunch of little stuff. So yeah, good old fender dump, good old sloppy build right here. I love it. It is a regular cab short box 4-wheel drive truck. It's awesome. He's also having me do the 4L80E transmission. We're doing a full overhaul on this thing. New clutches, new seals, Transgo HD2 kit, and yeah, the whole 9 yards going on this 4-wheel drive 4L80E transmission. So this is Brandon's Civic that we're gonna try to play with a little bit today too, just to kind of see what kind of popping and banging we can get out of it and see if the popcorn tune works well with a full exhaust and how the two-step sounds and stuff like that, because that's seems to be what everybody's after these days on a tune, is they just want it to sound cool and they want it to blow fireballs and annoy their neighbors when they slow down. Alright guys, so we just messed with Brandon's car a little bit, and we got the Honda Tuning Suite working great on his car. It seems like there is some bugs with it so far, with like the injector sizing and scaling and stuff like that, because the CRV, if I upload the new ROM onto it, if I use the 1.0 version, it works mint, no startup issues, no anything. But when I go to the 1.1 version, it seems to have some injector scaling that I have to play with. I actually just messed with some of the post-starting, cranking trim, and stuff like that, and I got it starting a lot better. No other changes other than that, but the 1.1 software on HTS allows you to do like delay on the ignition cut, so like how long it takes in between each cut of the ignition, so you can get like longer flames or shorter flames or sound like a machine gun, etc. There's a lot of really cool stuff with this software, guys, and I'm stoked to be using it. So I'm gonna mess with the CRV here in a second, try to get the two-step to fucking bang some flames. But and the thing is too, is you could never do this with Chrome or Honda for the most part. You can with Honda, but it's a little tricky with a full exhaust, resonator, muffler, everything, where Brandon's car was literally machine gun fireballs with a full exhaust, or with a muffler and a resonator and all that stuff. The CRV should be a little easier, but like I said, with like any other version of tuning software, it was really hard to get those big ass fireballs. But anyways, it tunes really well. The maps seem to be pretty goddamn close. I just put a Z6 map on that one, and it ran perfectly. Besides, wide open was a little lean, but I fixed that, tuned it up, and he's all good to go. And we have been working on this truck here. It's on the hoist right now, and this does have a turbo kit. I don't know if it's a VS kit or what it is. I think it is a VS Racing kit, maybe. But so he's got VS Racing gate, VS Racing turbo, VS Racing blow-off valve, and we're working on the brakes on this thing. So because he brought it in and the brake pedals just go right to the floor, they don't actually stop this damn truck. So I have to actually try and fix this leaking brake line right here. And it is, when it came in, it was cross-threaded into the ABS module. So the threads on the brake line aren't bad, but the threads in the module are screwed. So I got to figure out a way to fix that. I don't know if you guys know of a good way to fix it. I could just get a new module, but I want to try to avoid getting a new module because then I don't have to take all the lines back off, and etc. So we also did check out some of the brakes on the back here. It's got like a caliper that was hanging up on the passenger side over here, and the pads are gone on it, and the caliper was hanging up. So I'm gonna have to get some brake pads for this side. This side was good. It's got new pads, and this thing's got new lines all around and a new caliper on this side. But like I said, we have to get the brakes working before we can tune it. And I told them we can do anything here at Hunter Tune. So if you guys need anything, any automotive repair, be sure to hit me up. We're doing everything from like full overhaul in the transmission to turbo kit installs, tuning, you name it. You know, anything from Hondas to Ford Flexes, Ford Edges, whatever that we worked on the other day, to Hondas, you know, anything, guys. But anyways, I'm gonna continue messing around with this thing. I got a couple other cars I'm working on today and tomorrow, so I just wanted to get this video out for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy these last little clips of the two-step.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Anything out the back?
No.
No fire?
No. Changing some stuff on the tune.
Huh?
What?
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 I was talking shit. Nothing, but it sounds really cool.
Dude, holy fuck!
No fire, dude. It sounds so cool, though. He's on the phone with somebody. I don't know. You guys ever get the pee shivers? Is that a thing? It's a thing for me. You know, you taking a piss and then you get a good shiver, you know? Yeah. Yeah, there's no fire.
Damn, dude, it's all coming out of the wastegate. I guarantee it.
Always remember, right after two-step, shut it off. No cool down time. We don't like it. This thing's badass, dude. Bad ass.
I'm on the phone with Brandon right now. He just said his was really loud on Main Street.
Yeah.
I guarantee that fucker's barking.
Oh yeah. The gate.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that is loud.
Yeah.
Super loud.
Like, this is to the point where you would
You can't like stand behind it without your ears.
Oh no,
bleeding.
It was loud. Yeah. Like, this is to the point where you would tell me,
that's
hey,
4,000 RPM only.
Yeah, this is to the point where on my Honda you would tell me like, hey,
Yeah.
Because if you guys remember on my car, did we film it?
No, I don't think we did, dude.
Oh,
the gunshots.
Yeah, we did some timing tricks for mine.
Yeah.
And
I think I was mentioning earlier in the video that like on Honda you can trick the TPS so it like never shuts fuel off. That's what we did on Christian's.
Yeah.
It was so loud.
Yeah, no, it sounded like a 9 mil,
Yeah.
and then you change like the fueling a little bit, and then it sounded like a 22.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was wicked.
So, anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Drop a big fat like on this video. Share it with all your friends. Tell them that Hunter Tuned got this CRV ripping. I'm so happy. And check out Honda Tuning Suite, guys. Join the Facebook group. Go join the Hunter Tuned Facebook group, Hunter Tuned YouTube Facebook group. Go follow me on Instagram, Hunter Tuned 1. Go follow Christian C Blake 1313.
Yeah. Buy shit from the website.
Yeah, check out the website. Even though I got to get more injectors. So if anybody has injectors out there, I'm literally sold out. I have a few orders I'm filling right now, and I'm like out. So I need injectors stat. Anybody has flex style or normal style truck injectors, please hit me up. I will pay you for them. Email me or whatever you got to do. I need them like yesterday. So
Right.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you for supporting, and have a great night and a better tomorrow. I almost said something else. I don't know why, but I didn't.
That was weird.
Who's that?
Bernie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I drive 70.
Oh, son of a bitch. I thought he lived over by you.
I think he does. Somewhere over there. All right, I'm gonna launch it real soft here, real quick. Real soft. See, it's a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta get the clutch timing right.
That was not bad. Not
It
bad.
actually spun a little there.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Once I get the launch dialed in and I can drive it good, it's gonna be fun. Honestly, this thing is showing zero signs of weakness.
Right. Like, that was the first time it spun. Otherwise, we're hooking and booking.
Yeah, yeah. And if I like slip the clutch just right, it won't spin at all.
Right.
It's just, you know, you gotta finesse it. All-wheel drive cars are trickier to launch. Trickier.
Finesse.
Finesse.
Fine ass. Disaster piece record. What's up with that smirk?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh my god. Dude.
I had to. I had to try.
Perfect.
I had
$4
to
grand is perfect.
Yeah, dude. She fucking shits and gets.
Oh my god. And this,
Dude, I'm surprised as fuck that these stock motor mounts are holding.
oh yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble with this
Yeah.
fucking thing, dude.
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
I should probably register it.
Yeah. Yes.
Duh.